everyone, and welcome to another video on my channel. So today I am actually going to be reviewing, demoing, full day, wear test, whatever, a new brand, at least a brand that's new to me, called C.Y.O, or I think it's supposed to stand for color your own, create your own, whatever. They say on the website that you can kind of name it what you want to name it, and that's why they just call it CYO. But this is a new drugstore brand that is so cheap, you guys. Like, this is like $1 more than like e.l.f. products. And it is so much better than anything I've ever tried from e.l.f. I am shook, as the kids say. I am so excited about this. I'm gonna do a full demo and talk you guys through everything. But I wanted to start off by like introducing you to the brand and also each of the products that I bought and what they're supposed to be used for, and then I will also show you how I am applying them and how I got this full look. I'm so excited. So what I did was, everything that I have here is under $6 or $6 or under, and they have so many different products. Like, it's not a small line, it is a huge line of product. They have eyeshadow, blush, bronzing kits, they have contour kits and sticks, foundation, and they have like liquid highlighters, and like they have so many different things. But I just picked up what is like a really basic full face in 6 products because my Walgreens was doing buy 2 get the 3rd free, and this is a Walgreens exclusive brand as far as I know, at least in the state. And you can order it technically through their website, but it still sells through Walgreens. But they have incredible products, and I don't think I saw anything more expensive than like $15. Like, that might even be too high. But I went with like the 6 like basic products I thought would be the most useful for everyone. So the first one that I have is the Matte and Blur Foundation Primer. This is a pretty simple mattifying primer, but again, this product was $5. You get 1 fluid ounce, which is awesome. But this is a kind of a silicone-y primer, so I'm not sure how my skin's gonna like this, but I have obviously used it in the demo, and so far so good. But this is great. $5, like, for a drugstore primer that is like a real primer and not one that they like market as a primer that's really not. Like, I hate that in some brands. So I have really high hopes for this. So this is a mattifying primer, which is right up my alley. I like to be matte as humanly possible. Alright, so step number 1 is going to be the Matte and Blur Anti-Shine Underlayer Wear It. Anti-shine, right up my street. That is 100% what I like in my primers. Now this, kind of a weird looking texture. What will matter is how it goes on the face. It doesn't smell like anything, which is good. It is really, really nice feeling. Oh, my face is getting so red. It is really, really, really smooth. It does feel like it has a little bit of that like silicone in it, which I guess it does, but yeah, it feels pretty nice. I will say it doesn't feel like it's really sinking in to my skin. As far as blurring goes, not entirely blurring, but at the same time, I'm really somebody that prefers the mattifying over the blurring. I don't really care that much about blurring because I feel like I can blur with a setting powder. But so far, feels pretty good. The next product I got was the matte foundation, the No Shine Zone, and the color 207. I will say this has like 0 color schemes. Like, it has like 5 colors, which is unrealistic, but hopefully they will bring out more. But I do have a color 207, which is the second lightest one, and this is a mattifying primer as well. So, or no, I mean a mattifying foundation. So I really like this. I have like a baby hair that's doing weird things back here. I apologize, I didn't do my hair today. But I have, yeah, the matte foundation, and this is really great. Again, this was, I think, $6. Keep shine at bay, no caking, it's quite the cover-up. 1 shake, 2 dot on cheeks, nose, chin, etc. Blend with use fingers, brush, or a sponge. So it doesn't really seem that liquidy, but oh, I'm in the shade 207. Not really sure like how much. I think I just did way too much, but I am gonna use a beauty blender because that is my favorite. Okay, so it's a little gray toned. It's okay though. It smells a little chemically, but I mean, that also says that there are no like masking fragrances in it, which is good because anything that has a fragrance in it other than my allergy is also very drying to the skin because it has alcohol in it. So hopefully this will be good. So far it's got pretty good coverage. It feels nice. It doesn't really feel like there's anything there. God, I'm hoping these products don't break me out because I have very sensitive skin. And as you can tell, well, maybe you can tell a little bit right there, I wasn't very kind to my skin this weekend and got kind of lazy, so it's a little bit broken out. if I am like one of those people where if I skip a day of skincare, my skin is really angry with me. Okay, so I actually really like how this looks. We'll see if it oxidizes. It looks like it's oxidizing a little bit on my hand, but that's like one of my pet peeves with foundation is oxidizing, but I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit. I don't know if you can see. I mean, it's obviously not extremely full coverage, but like in person it looks really good. In camera it looks a little bit off, but I don't know if that's just my lighting, but in person I'm really impressed. First impression is A+ from me. And as far as feel, it definitely feels like it needs to be set. Like it feels like either, I don't know if it'll dry down, but it does feel like it needs to be set with powder, which I have. The next thing I have is a concealer, and this is their highlighting concealer brush with brilliance. So this is the pen line, or the pen concealer, and this is in the color Fair, and this is more of a highlighting concealer. I believe they did have a regular concealer, but it was a stick concealer, which I'm not really a fan of, but I do like this kind of packaging, and this is one of those clicky pens with the brush tips in it. So this is a highlighting concealer. The next thing I'm gonna go in with is the highlighting concealer brush with brilliant, and this is in the color Fair. And this is one of those clicky pens, which I don't usually use. I'm also not really opposed to. I have a feeling that this is gonna be more of a like luminizer rather than like a true to life like concealer. My neighbors are being loud. Sounds like they're getting Postmates, which relatable. I actually am really liking this applicator. I feel like it's just easy to put the product down and you don't get your fingers all dirty. So Beauty Blender, I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, okay. Okay, I see you. Okay, so one thing it is doing a little bit, but only on this side, so it's probably just my skin, but a little bit here. I don't know if it's gonna focus. A little bit right here. It looks a little bit patchy and dry, but for some reason I have kind of, even though I have oily skin most other places, I do have a little bit of dry skin, but I have really dry skin underneath just my left eye. So I think that could be just my skin. But hey, I kind of really like that. Now I'm gonna test this out on, I had a zit and I messed with it just like you're not supposed to, but it's almost totally healed now. It's just like, excuse the word, scabby right now. So I'm gonna see, because this is an illuminator, it may not be the best. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a full coverage concealer, but I don't really like full coverage concealers because I feel like they can look a little like you're wearing makeup, which I like my skin to look a little bit like skin. But dude, so far, I'm digging this. Next thing is the setting powder. This is fixing powder, all set in the color Clear. This does have, one, it's very messy, and two, it does have a tint to it, so it's not just stark white, which is great because likely it is not gonna flash back. I haven't actually tried that. You get a ton of product in here. Like you get 15 grams of powder. Like that's a lot of powder for drugstore, and I'm really excited about that. So this is just a loose setting powder. It is, even though transparent, it does have like kind of a pinky, well, I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely got a tint to it. I guess it's kind of neutral because it's somewhere in between pink and yellow. But it does have this sticker on top that I can't get off. Aha, okay. Ah, I just pulled the whole top out. So word to the wise, that comes out pretty easily. So I'm just gonna kind of tap this to get it out. I can open the lid. Oh, so much product comes out. So much product comes out. Okay, so that was just a little bit of tapping. This does look kind of dark, I'm not gonna lie to you. So let's see if this is good for the under eyes. Oh, very powdery. Oh, very powdery. Oh, but can you see how I have no pores right here? No, guys, in person, the difference between these two sides is like major. Okay, so this is very finely milled, which is great, but it is also flying all over the place. So I don't bake my under eyes per se, like I don't put a ton of powder there and like leave it to set. Oh my god, that looks so good. This like section around my nose typically is pretty pore-ish, so this is looking so good. So I am going to put this on places that I get the most oily, which is my chin area, my cheeks, and my nose, and then also kind of the center of my forehead. Oh my god, my skin looks so good. I'm looking in multiple mirrors to get like different lighting, and it looks super good. Oh my gosh, I hope this holds up throughout the day. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush to kind of pick up some more and then dust that all over. So far, my skin looks so freaking good, okay? I am so excited. Next thing that was also $5 is this it's bronzing and highlighting palette in Lost in Space. They also have a pinky version of this one, which you could kind of use as a blush and stuff too. But I decided to go with this one rather than getting an eyeshadow palette or individual eyeshadows, because this is a bronzer, a highlighter, and I also felt like it could be used for eyeshadow, which I did use it for eyeshadow, bronzer, and highlight. So very versatile product. It reminds me a lot of the Bobbi Brown shimmer brick things, or the shimmer, whatever those are called. I think they're called shimmer bricks. And then Physicians Formula also does one kind of like this. But a lot of their stuff, if you read about it online, is meant to be multi-purpose, and this is very versatile. So this is again, the bronzing and highlighting palette, and this was $5 as well. So this is really pretty. I have swatched it, and it's like a bunch of different shimmery bronzy tones that is supposed to be a bronzer and highlight kind of situation. So since I don't have any bronzer outside of this, I am going to use the little, even though they're really shimmery, I'm still gonna use them just to see how it goes. So I'm just gonna get them on this brush and use those lightly on the face. I'm not even sure you're gonna be able to see. So I'm literally just using a really light hand. I mean, it definitely warmed my skin up. It's not very pigmented. It's just not. Like, I feel like these could be really pretty wet. So I am going to actually use this in eyeshadow, and then I will use it also as a highlighter in just a second. So I'm going to take one of my fluffy brushes, and I'm gonna go in with the second color down and do kind of a very shimmery eyeshadow look. So put this on. I do wish that this had a mirror in it, but I'm putting this all over the lid. That's really pretty. What I'm gonna do really quick is I'm going to spritz my brush with a little bit of setting spray. Not the one from C.Y.O, but just a NYX one. And then see what happens when I use it wet. I have a feeling that it's gonna make it a lot brighter. Oh, okay, so that did bump it up a notch. The bronzy shade at the bottom, and I'm gonna throw that in my crease. I think this is gonna be a very simple. Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I really like that a lot. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that any better, but oh my gosh, that's so pretty. It's very coppery and warm and bronze, and ooh, this would be such a great little travel thing. Okay, so since I don't really have a darker color, I'm not gonna do a darker color, but I am gonna take that brush and flip it to the other side, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of this gold, and I'm gonna add that kind of right to the center of the lid. Oh, that's pretty too. It's not as pigmented as that bronze by any means. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing where I'm gonna spritz this again and see if that gold gets any brighter. Okay, so this gold, like that kind of champagne-y color, isn't extremely pigmented, but that's okay. It's still that, I can't get over that bronze. I feel like these are totally ones that you could mix and blend and they would be really pretty. So, okay, so then I'm gonna take a little bit of that bronzy color and put that underneath the eye. And then we're gonna actually highlight the inner corner with that lightest shade. But we're gonna be taking this very top color, and I'm gonna be highlighting my inner corner and then my brow bone. Ooh, look at that. Highlighting that inner corner, that is super pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so super into this look. Very into it indeed. These top two colors are gorgeous, so I'm gonna take those as my highlight. And then we're gonna do eyeliner and stuff. So I'm taking this BH Cosmetics number 4, and I'm gonna, ooh, it is a little bit powdery. We're gonna throw that highlight on. Ooh. Ooh, okay, I see you. I have a big zit right there, so it is definitely grabbing onto that. But oh, that is really pretty. I mean, that's pretty. Like, look how glowy that is. Okay, I am here for this. The second to last product I have is the CYO Fixing Spray Set to Last, and this is their makeup setting spray. This is pretty typical, nothing like crazy exciting about this. But I'm interested to see how I feel about it, because it reminds me a lot of the, at least the packaging of the NYX one. And I do wish it was bigger, because setting spray is something you tend to go through kind of quickly. But hopefully this will be really good too. So this is the Fixing Spray Set to Last stuff. I thought this was mattifying, but I don't think it actually is. Our top favorite fixer for makeup. Looks last, keeps your makeup looking fresh. Apply makeup, close eyes, and spray all over face, around 5 pumps. But it's got a good mister on it, so let's try it. That smells like a shot of vodka taste. Really fine mist. It did make things look a little less powdery, which I appreciate. And the last thing that I got is a dual-ended lipstick and liner. And this is Too Clever by Half. I don't know what that means. And this is lipstick and liner in the color Big Idea. And this is a liner and a kind of moisturizing, kind of glossy lip. It's not, I don't know that glossy is the right word, but it's definitely not matte. That is the last product I got. So I was able to make a full face of makeup with these, which I thought was really exciting. See, I try to do this on camera. Okay, so the liner is a little bit dry, but most liners are. I'm also really terrible at lining my lips. So, okay, so I don't really ever line my lips. So I wanted to get this to see if it made it easy. And I feel like it does, it's just I suck at it. So now I'm gonna use the lipstick side. This is such a pretty red. Oh, very, very smooth. I'm like barely, let me see if I tilt you down a little bit. Barely touching my lips. So this is extremely creamy and smooth, and I feel like it has the potential to really kind of slip and slide around. I mean, it feels like I'm wearing a lip balm. Oh, it is on my teeth already, so hold on. Okay, so this is the finished look. This is a full face of First Impressions with CYO. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to wear this for the rest of the day. I will admit it is like decently late in the day, but I still have some stuff to do today, like go to the grocery store and do laundry and stuff. So even though I am doing that in full glam pretty much, I wanted to give this a full proper test for you guys. So I'm gonna keep showing you throughout the day what it looks like, and I will see you soon. Okay, so really quickly, this is the look in full on like natural daylight. Oh my god, my eyes are watering so much. Okay, so this is the look in more of a natural daylight setting, and oh my god, I think it is so, oh, I have eyeliner so bad down there. I'll fix that in a second. But I think that it is so pretty. I feel like the eyes look really pretty. My eyeliner might be messed up. I forgot to check it. But I feel like it looks so stinking pretty. I am so in love. So I will check in with you in a few hours. Okay, so it's been a few hours since I put the makeup on. I mean, so far, it looks great, honestly. The lipstick is staying pretty well, even though it is a very transfery lipstick. Like, it gets all over your hands when you touch it. But it's not bleeding, which is great. So it's not getting all over my mouth, which I feel like these kind of textures usually do. But it's extremely comfortable, which I am so excited about. And then the eyeshadow is looking really good. My eyeliner is running a little bit, so that has nothing to do with the eyeshadow. It's looking really, really, really good. The foundation seems to be holding up really well. I mean, the highlighter looks amazing. I think you could even see it on camera, which usually when I put them on, you can't. But the foundation, I mean, looks great. The powder still looks pretty great. I can see my pores a little bit more now, but that's pretty typical just because I think it's settled. But the foundation hasn't really oxidized very much. I mean, it oxidized a little bit, but not enough for it to be like an issue. But so far so good. I'm really liking this stuff, and I'm not liking my hair at all. So I'm gonna put a bobby pin in it really quick. But so far I am very, very, very impressed. So I'm gonna keep running errands and doing things that I need to do, and I will check in with you before bedtime. All right, you guys, it is the end of the night. I am just about to, I really want to take the lipstick off to eat so I don't get it all over my face, but it is the end of the night and I'm going to be taking my makeup off, and I wanted to give you guys the final update, which is that, sorry, I'm looking to see how I feel about it. I mean, honestly, it looks great. Like, I feel like everything held up really well. Even though the lipstick is like really transfer proof, it doesn't like slip and slide around, which I was really worried about. So it's actually still on pretty well. It's so comfortable and moisturizing and just feels great. I will say that the powder did get a little bit cakey through me sweating because I like went outside, did, you know, errands and stuff. So it is like still kind of hot in LA. So I mean, it did kind of cake up just a little bit. Like I feel like if I used a blotting sheet, it'd be fine. And then I do have a little bit of oil breakthrough on my nose, which that is the #1 place that I get oily, is on my nose and my chin. But it's really not bad. It feels great. It is, I mean, the eyeshadow, and it's so pretty and it looks great as a highlight. It hasn't stayed quite as well as the eyeshadow on the cheeks, but overall, you guys, like, I'm gonna use all of this again tomorrow probably, and definitely the foundation and stuff I'm really liking. So I give this brand an A+ for the products that I've tried, and I am like so excited because it's so inexpensive, and I hope you guys like this video. And now let's kick to the outro. All right guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If there's any other brand that you want to see me do this kind of video on, let me know. I kind of want to try out the ASOS products that are in the same kind of price range, but other than that, thank you so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if you're enjoying these makeup videos, and I will see you again very soon. My name is Parker, this is Stories in the Dust, and I really hope you'll stick around a while. Bye guys!